Have you ever woken up one day and felt like everyone is taking part in some strange competition? One person is chasing success, another is after peace, someone else is meditating to the sound of a waterfall, and you're sitting right in the middle of it all. You're thinking, how many things do I really need to care about? Mark Manson says our problem isn't that we don't care enough. The problem is that we care about everything. Today we're going to dive into one of the most straightforward, funniest, and at the same time deepest books of the past decade. A book that teaches you how to truly practice being chill and carefree. So if you're one of those people who wakes up motivated one day and overwhelmed with endless stress the next, this video is for you. We're going to find out what real carefreeness actually means. How does it help you grow, and why do most people misunderstand it? So stay with me until the end of the video, because I promise your perspective on caring will change forever. Hello? I'm Radin and welcome to the Peak Pages channel. This is where with every video we take a step forward to become better people. Each time we dive into books that can change your perspective on life. Not with cliches, but with reality and experience. Now let's get into the first chapter of the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Mark Manson jumps right into the discussion from the very start. He says that today's society has bombarded us so much with messages like be happy, don't be sad, and think positive that we don't even realize anymore that feeling upset is something natural. He says that every time you try to force yourself to be happy, you're subconsciously telling yourself that you're not happy right now, and that means you're creating a sense of lack within yourself. Imagine trying to constantly think positively while life keeps punching you in the face over and over. The reality is that the world is ruthless and things aren't always going to go right. That's a bitter reality. Mark says the key to a good life isn't to care about more things, but to only care about the right things. In a way, he's saying that the problem isn't that you're upset. The problem is that you think you shouldn't be upset. Now, here's something really interesting, he says. Truly carefree people are actually very responsible. The only difference is that they know where to care and where to let go. He says that anyone who constantly fights over everything is actually just wasting their energy. But someone who only fights for things that truly matter is both calm and strong. Imagine you're stuck in heavy traffic. You could sit there cursing the world and the driver in front of you. Or you could just play your favorite song and think, well, at least I have gas. And the weather's nice too. Mark says that this small decision is exactly where a better life begins. You're not special, and that's good news. Yeah, it's that blunt. He says, for years we've been told, you're special, you're unique. All you have to do is believe in yourself. But what was the result? A generation of people who fall apart at every little problem because they thought the world owed them something. Mark Manson says that feeling special is like having too much sugar. At first it's sweet, it's beautiful, it's delicious, but then it leads to decay. This means you have to accept that you're ordinary. And only then are you truly free to make real progress, because you no longer have to pretend. Mark has a saying that deserves to be written in gold. Your life is full of problems, so choose which pain you're going to enjoy. This sentence really gives you something to think about. It's even worth getting tattooed on your body. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. A successful person isn't someone who has no problems. It's someone who has chosen the right problems. Imagine you're working out. We know that our muscles are built through enduring pain. In the same way, mental growth is built through challenges. True indifference means knowing you're going to go through hardship, but choosing for yourself what you're willing to suffer for. One of the deepest parts of the book is right here, and it's very important. Mark says that many of us live with the wrong values. Like everyone must like me, we all have to be successful, or I have to be better than others. Why? Seriously, just ask yourself once, why does everyone have to like me? What am I even doing that others should like me? These aren't values. These are illusions. True indifference means knowing that not everyone is going to like you, and that's perfectly fine. Because you're not supposed to be everyone's ideal version. You're just supposed to be your real self. One of our problems on social media is that we're always trying to win others over. We try to act in a way that everyone will like us. But just like I said, you're not supposed to be everyone's ideal version. You're only supposed to be your true self. Mark Manson sees failure as a kind of freedom. He says every time you fail, you're removing something unnecessary from your life, and the lighter you get, the freer you become. It reminds me of that famous quote. Successful people are those who have learned how to fail gracefully. It's a really beautiful quote. In life, you can't control everything, but you can control your own reaction, and that's exactly where real power begins. This is one of the most serious parts of the book. He says the only thing that gives life meaning is death. When you realize that time is limited, that's when you start to care about the right things. That's what real nonchalance means. It means living with the awareness that one day it will all end. Mark says death is the best filter for meaninglessness. When you run every decision through the filter of death, a lot of things just get eliminated on their own. Things like worrying about others' judgment, comparing yourself, or striving for absolute perfection. This is a really interesting point. I always thought death itself was meaningless, but he thinks exactly the opposite. It's something to think about, at least for me. At the end of this part, we realize that the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***, doesn't say don't care because nothing matters. It says, don't care because you have so many important things to care about. We live in a world where at every moment there's someone telling you that you need to be better, do more, be happier. But maybe it's time to just be calm. Take a deep breath and say no. I'm only going to care about what's real. In my opinion, a person's growth begins exactly after this sentence. Now it's your turn. Tell me, what are you going to stop caring about from now on? Write your opinion in the comments. Maybe what you say will help someone else live a lighter life too. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. I'm Radin. This is the Peak Pez channel. I'm really glad you stayed with us until the end. Until the next video, goodbye.